Hello guys, welcome to the SciInfo solution. This program is a simple Spring Boot application that implements a basic code functionality for a course entity. The application exposes REST APIs for the operation and uses Spring Data JPA to interact with underlying MySQL database. It consists of the following classes and interface. The main class of the application is MyApp applications. It is annotated with a Spring Boot application. This is a main class that contains the main method to start the Spring Boot application. It runs the Spring application .run method and print starting message to the console. Let's see our next class, course class. The course class is an entity class representing a course. It is annotated with entity, which tells JPA to treat this class as an entity and map it to a database table. It has three fields: course ID, topic and description. The course ID field is annotated with ID, which tells JPA that this field is a primary key of the entity. The class has two constructors, getter setter methods and a toString method. Then next, course DAO interface. The com.practice.myapp.dao package contains the course DAO interface, which extends the JPA repository interface provided by Spring Data JPA. This interface defines basic code operations on the course entity. Spring Data JPA automatically generates the implementations of this method. Services. com.practice.myapp.service package contains the course service interface and its implementation class course service IMPN. This is a course service interface that defines the 5 methods to perform CRUD operations on the course entity. This is a service implementation class that implements the course service interface. It is marked with the service annotation to indicate that it is a Spring managed bean. It injects the course DAO object using the auto-wired annotations and provide an implementation for the 5 methods define the course service interface. The getCourse method simply returns the message from the database using the find all methods of the course DAO object. Another getCourse method retrieve a course by its course ID from the database using the getOne method of the course DAO object. The addCourse method adds a new course to the database using the save method of the course DAO object. The updateCourse method updates an existing course in the database using the save method of the course DAO object. Last method is a deleteCourse. DeleteCourse method deletes a course from the database by its course ID using the delete method of the course DAO object. In that overall project, the most important class is controller class. This is a REST API controller, my controller class that handles HTTP request and response related to course. My controller class is annotated with REST controller, which indicates that this class is responsible for handling REST API request and response. The auto add annotation is used to automatically inject the course service object into the controller. This is a service layer that performs business logic operation related to courses. The home method handles the get request to /home and simply return a string message home applications. Next method is a get course method. Handle the get request to /courses and return a list of courses from the service layer. The second get course method handle the get request to /course/specific ID and returns a single course with a specific ID that is passed as a path variable. The add course method handle the post request to /course and accept a JSON payload in the request body to create a new course. Our next method is update course. Update course method handle the put request to /courses and accept a JSON payload in the request body to update an existing course. Our last method is a delete course. Delete course method handle the delete request to /courses/specific ID and delete a course with a specific ID that is passed as a path variable. And the last, the application.properties file contains the configuration properties for Spring Boot application. It defines the server port, database URL, username, password, driver class and Hibernate dilets. Now I am going to run this project. As we start the Spring Boot application, it will create a table with the name course inside our MySQL database. We have successfully created the course table. This is a course table. Inside course table we have 3 columns with the name, it, ID, topics and descriptions. To test the application you can use tools like Postman, to send HTTP request to the REST APIs export by the application. So guys, let's go to the Postman. For example, you can send a GET request to localhost your server port number 8963/courses. You can to get a list of all courses. Now guys, we are going to add data to the course. Post request to the localhost 8963/courses with a JSON payload to add a new course. The application will handle the request and return the appropriate response. So now it's time to get data from the database. So guys, you can see that the new data has been successfully added to the database. Our next, if you send post request, if you send put request, update course method handle the put request to localhost 8963/colon slash specific ID and accept a JSON payload in the request body to update the course with the specific course ID. Let's see, status is 200. OK. Now you can see the course is updated. Now next method here we implement as a delete method. If you send delete request to delete course method to handle the request, to handle that request and delete a course with specific ID that is passed as a path variable. In that delete method, if the course is deleted successfully, then the method returns a response entity object with an HTTP status code, HTTP status OK. Which indicates that the request has been successfully processed. If an error occurs, then the method returns a response entity object with an HTTP status code HTTP status internal server error, which indicates that there was an error processing the request. Thank you for watching this video.